You are tuned to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Spread the word and be a Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners! You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
How would you like to earn a salary while you gain industry knowledge and experience? The apprenticeship program at State Fair Community College may be just what you're looking for. Training programs are available in 1,500 occupations across 170 industries. If you're interested in being an apprentice or becoming an employer partner, email apprenticeships@sfccmo.edu or call 660-596-7135.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that it hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Did you know that over 12,000 people visit the Dom Museum of Contemporary Art each year? The Dom Museum, on the Sedalia campus of State Fair Community College, features 9 exhibition galleries and over 9,000 square feet. You'll find a permanent collection of over 1,500 pieces of art from artists spanning the last 50 years. The museum also features 3 rotating exhibits each year, so you're sure to experience something new, whether it's your first time or your 10th time visiting. Visitors are welcome to embark on self-guided tours or go on an interactive guided tour with museum staff. The Dom Museum is open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 1 to 5 p.m. Admission is always free, and visitors are welcome to make a donation or purchase a membership at the door. For more information, visit dommuseum.org. That's DAUM museum.org. Or you can call 660-530-5888. Come explore the latest at the Dom Museum of Contemporary Art. Attention high schoolers. Do you have what it takes to be a Roadrunner? State Fair Community College is home to 7 sports, including baseball, softball, women and men's soccer, women and men's basketball, and Spirit Squad. And now you could submit your information to be recruited by Roadrunner coaches. Just go to sfccmoroadrunners.com and click Recruit Me. State Fair is the perfect school to get a great education while continuing your athletic career. That's sfccmoroadrunners.com and click Recruit Me. Make plans now to be a Roadrunner. If you're a high school junior or senior, an adult looking to take a few classes, or just someone interested in learning more about State Fair, you're invited to schedule a campus tour. The tours are for individuals, families, and groups of up to 10 students. You'll learn more about State Fair's programs and services, see the Sedalia campus and the Residence Hall. These 90-minute tours are available Monday through Friday. For more information or to schedule your tour, go to sfccmo.edu and click the Visit SFCC link in the admissions menu. Or you can call the Student Services Office at 660-530-5833 to schedule a tour by phone. We'll see you on campus soon at State Fair Community College. Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. You are tuned to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Spread the word and be a Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners!
Welcome to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Roadrunner Basketball is a sports exclusive of State Fair Community College, Sedalia, Missouri. This webcast and all Roadrunner sports can be found at sfccmoroadrunners.com. Now, Roadrunner Basketball with the voice of the Roadrunners, Al McCurdy.
Good evening, everyone, from the Davis Center on the campus of State Fair Community College. It is Roadrunner Basketball tonight. Big Region 16 matchup as State Fair takes on the Grizzlies of Missouri State West Plains. State Fair comes in with a record of 12-10, and the Grizzlies come in with a record of 9-14. Grizzlies have a better region record at 2-4. State Fair at 1-6 in region play. State Fair averages 75 points per game. They give up 70. The Grizzlies offense of 71, they give up 73. Stat-wise, these two teams are very, very similar here this season. State Fair, though, is on a 5-game losing streak, trying to snap that here tonight at the expense of the Grizzlies. These two teams met on January the 8th back at West Plains, and the Grizzlies won that ball game there at home, 89-75 over State Fair. So State Fair and the Grizzlies, as David Warback joins us here. And David, this is a big ball game for both teams, but obviously State Fair trying to break a 5-game losing streak and really trying to get their second region win of the season.
You want to make sure you win on your home floor, as you've heard me say 1,000 times. And like you said, snap the momentum and get ready to have a nice run late in the region season.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Grizzlies. They will start Mo Cora, a 6'7" freshman from Seattle, Washington, averages 6 points per ball game. Nico Hill averages 11 points, 5 rebounds, a 6'6" sophomore from New Zealand. Trey Breland gets a call, 6'4" sophomore, averages 14 points per game from Hamden, Connecticut. Mehdi Pisces gets a call, sophomore, 6'6" from Paris, France. And Sterling White, 6'4", freshman from Virginia Beach, Virginia, in the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Come in, as we mentioned, with a 9-14 record. For State Fair, they will start Caleb Mims, the freshman guard, 6 foot from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, averaging 7 points, 2 rebounds per ball game. Chad Kratzler Jr., sophomore, 6'2", from Allentown, Pennsylvania, averages 10 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. Jamar Madge Jr., a sophomore, 6'3", from Kansas City, Missouri, in the starting lineup. Yami Butler, a sophomore, 6'5", from Greenbelt, Maryland. And Uris Godik, as Matt Brown is starting his sophomores here tonight, 6'6", post player from Serbia. The starting lineup for Matt Brown's ball club. And State Fair at 12-10, 1-6 in region. And saw these two teams play earlier, David, and thing that impresses me about the Grizzlies is their assist. They like to really, with that extra pass, they're a very unselfish ball club. They rebound well. They shoot 25 threes per ball game. They like to light it up. In fact, they have a 3 scoreboard there at West Plains at the Civic Center. So they like to shoot. This ought to be a good one. And we hope that you enjoy it tonight on Roadrunner Hoops. State Fair is in the white. The Grizzlies are in the traveling blue, trimmed out in red and white. Ball in the air, and it's controlled by State Fair. And that's Ichioma with the tap. Madge with it at the top at the point. Gaddick right side as he finds Butler. Back to Craddock at the top. Just underway here at the Davis Center here on the campus of State Fair Community College. Craddock now. Butler looks for some help. Drives high post. 3 to shoot for State Fair. And Craddock will not get it off in time. It's going to be a shot clock violation right out of the get-go. David just couldn't find anybody open.
You got to have better shot clock awareness. Especially, somebody's got to see that and get a shot up. As the Roadrunners come out a little token pressure here.
Just underway. No score. State Fair opened up the contest with a turnover. Out to the top. A 3-ball put up by Pacis, and it's no good. And then Pisces couldn't get it to go. State Fair down with a rebound on a 1 and out. Driving hard, Madge. And he goes to Ichioma, puts it up and in, and State Fair is up by 2.
Kingsley's been putting up some good numbers of late. The shot clock never moved. It still sits on 30. They'll reset it to 25 and give West Plains the ball in front of their bench on the sideline.
So bounds it comes. Sterling White at the point at the logo for the Grizzlies. State Fair with a 2-0 lead. Breland. Sterling White drives hard. Back door open. Rejected out by Gioma. And it stays with the Grizzlies, but only 6 to shoot as Kingsley got up tall that time defensively. Outside a 3-ball is put up. It's going to be short that time by White. Down with the rebound. Gaddick pulls it down. Outlet. Ahead it goes to Butler. A Euro step puts it up and misses. Rebound battle for up in the air. Still battle for and out it comes to Cora. Back door. Up. Fake. Hammered down he goes. And Nico Hill picks up one of the Roadrunners as he got hammered pretty hard that time. And Hill will go to the line and shoot 2 for Missouri State, trying to tie this ball game up.
Kratzer kind of got stuck in the air there, and you're in no man's land if you get stuck on a ball fake and land on your back in the paint.
Nico Hill, 6'6", he's a sophomore from New Zealand, averages 11 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. He is a 72% free throw shooter.
He'll have one more opportunity.
Very good free throw shooting team the Grizzlies are. As a team, they shoot at 75%. Gaddick down with a missed shot. State Fair still with a 1-point lead. Long pass with a battle and then taken away. Turnover for State Fair. White, Nico Hill blasting through in the paint. Shot put up. It's no good by Breland. And Gaddick down with a rebound outside to the outside Madge. A walk-up 3. Buried it down the arm. Madge gets on the scoreboard. State Fair up 5-1. Little weave action for the Grizzlies. Nico Hill walks in the lane, gets by, puts up one off the heel, down with a rebound. Outlet State Fair. Butler has it on a 2-on-2. Into the paint, crashes in. Bodies fall down. Out of bounds it goes. State Fair with the ball.
They'll have it with 25 remaining on the shot clock as they prepare to inbound the ball underneath their own basket.
Kratzer to toss it in. He finds Madge. Madge is being hounded outside, finds a screen, shoots over the top. Off to the right, no good. Igioma down with the rebound for State Fair. Over the top again, Butler off the heel. Batted out again to Butler. And Yami drives in, kicks it into the corner. Extra pass to Kratzer. Drives in, walks in the lane. And an elbow is going to stop play in the paint.
I'll get that foul on number 14.
Sterling White picks it up. State Fair with a fresh 20. Gaddick in the corner. The big fella can shoot it, but this time it misses off to the left. Butler, he'll try it from the line. Good. It goes in. Yami gets two more. State Fair up 7-1.
Cam Tweedy at the score table will check in at the next opportunity.
White, give and go, batted out, turnover. Back the other way. Yours Gaddick, dribbling like a guard. Out to the top. Extra pass to Butler. Over the top, a three ball. And State Fair 1 and out. Pisces down with a rebound for the Grizzlies. Onto White. Cora finds a seam. Outside, three ball. Pisces puts it up. It goes in. Seven 4 is our score. There is a timeout on the floor. 15:50 left in this first half of play here at State Fair Community College. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. Let's take a break here as well. Roadrunners by 3 here on the home of the Roadrunners.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to the best. Your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients and the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymouth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
And as we watched there, Igioma puts it in on a slam and takes State Fair now by 5. 9-4 is our score. Driving in, left-handed scoop won't fall. Igioma's everywhere. Taps it out. From Twitty, it comes to Madge. Tight ropes it on the baseline. State Fair out of control offensively. Kratzer spins, shoots. Off to the left, no good. Hill down with the rebound. And near steal by Butler, and it stays with the Grizzlies. 15:06 to go here.
Will Wilson's in the game for the Roadrunners. Isaiah Lewis into the game for West Plains.
15 minutes to go in the first half. There's a give and go underneath. Nicely done. Left-handed shot. Won't fall that time by Hugo, and down with a rebound, State Fair. Igioma will try his luck. No good from the outside. The big fella needs to be under for State Fair. Out the other way. Pisces puts it up a running three. Good. His second three ball, and it's back to a 2-point ball game. Backdoor open. There's Wilson, lays it up. Ooh, couldn't finish that time. And Will Wilson to the free throw line. He will shoot 2 for the State Fair Roadrunners.
Malik Madison at the score table for the Roadrunners. He'll check in at the next dead ball.
Wilson, a 6'4" freshman from Lorton, Virginia, and he's good. State Fair with a 3-point lead. Crowd continues to file in here on a Saturday night. Wilson looking for the second of two. A good shooter from the stripe this season, 73% shooter, and he goes 2 for 2. State Fair with some man-to-man token in the backcourt. Isaiah Lewis at the point for the Grizzlies. Nice move, rejected. Nice move that time by Wilson. Ahead on a 2-on-1, backdoor, flip it up and in. Nicely done by Wilson. He comes for his third and fourth point. State Fair by 6 on the run here. Pisces, a walk-up 3. And it stays with Missouri State at the 13:47 mark.
One of the Spirit Squad members retrieves the ball from up the hallway so we can continue.
Inbounds, Pisces feels it, shoots it, misses it. Doesn't follow his shot. State Fair with a rebound off the floor. Butler, too aggressive, and down he goes. Turnover for the Roadrunners. Drive in, left-handed, an extra pass on the floor. Can't finish it. Ball is up and under, and out of bounds it goes to State Fair. As we see, Luka Novakovic into the lineup, just couldn't handle the basketball underneath. State Fair will grab the basketball and a 6-point lead. Mims into the lineup, will carry the basketball for State Fair across the timeline. Cam Twitty pulls up from the right elbow. Twitty averages 12 per ball game. He's got his first 2. State Fair has opened up an 8-point lead. Backdoor, and there was a whistle first as Will Wilson will pick up the foul for State Fair.
Madge back in the contest.
And it goes out to Nico Hill, and we'll reload here with a fresh 20 for the Grizzlies. State Fair holding on to an 8-point lead.
Roadrunners in the zone right here.
Extra pass, working it well for the Grizzlies. Into the corner, shot put up by White is not good. Down with the rebound, Novakovic, and he drives hard, puts it up, and it's rejected. Twitty was there for the Karam, and outlet it goes now to Mims. And another turnover for State Fair. Too many, David, here in the first half.
And don't want to give up those offensive opportunities.
$12:24 left in this first half. State Fair leads at 15-7. State Fair in the white, and the Grizzlies are in the traveling dark blue here tonight. Over the top, Lewis for a 3-ball. And the tap-up is there. Nicely done as Christian Robbins into the ball game, and he scores quickly off the bench. Madge to answer. Long pass ahead. Madge right there. Back to Twitty. Nice move. A spin. Hammered. And he'll go to the free throw line for Cam Twitty. Both these teams, David, like to run. It's kind of exciting basketball when both of them get up and down the floor. And a lot of athletes on the floor. Cam Twitty, one of those, would go to the line and he'll shoot 2 for State Fair.
First one is up and good. He'll have one more.
Twitty, the freshman, 6'6", out of Wardorf, Maryland, for Matt Brown's ball club. State Fair back to an 8-point lead. Driving hard into lane, rejected, but a foul is going to be called. It might be on Butler, or it could be on Madison. We'll see who the official picks. And he gets Butler on that one. Yami with his first.
Third team foul.
Braylon from the stripe. Trey Breland, 6'4" sophomore from Hamden, Kentucky. Connecticut is where he's from. Averages 14 points per game. And he's 2 for 2 this time from the stripe. State Fair with a 6-point lead at 17-11. Trapping pressure, bad pass, turnover, all the way, hop, skip, scoop, glass, good. And Breland with 4 points in a row makes it a 4-point ball game. So State Fair's turnovers have been costly here in the first half. Another turnover. All by himself is Breland. And he puts it down with a couple over the top. Matt Brown upset with the officiating at that point. But at that, the Grizzlies have crawled within 2 after being down by 8.
Chad Kratzer Jr. is back in the contest to help with the ball handling duties.
Long pass ahead, but double team quickly. In the corner, shot put up, no good that time. Couldn't fall for Madison, back the other way. State Fair on defense. Robbins kick it inside, turnover, back the other way. Both teams like to run, and State Fair turns it over again. Too erratic with the basketball here in the first half for State Fair.
You can play up tempo, but you have to make sure you possess the ball first.
So Robbins will toss it in. The West Plains native making an impact off the bench. Braylon walks. So a little erratic play on both sides. Still a 2-point lead for State Fair. Trapped, triple teamed was Gratzer. Butler's open though, he'll shoot. Can't convert. Rebound fought for and is pulled out by White. And Sterling White races to the left side trying to tie the ball game up. Walking with Pisces, gets by with it. Extra pass. And an extra pass to White for 3 for the lead. Sterling White gives the Grizzlies a 1-point lead, their first lead of the night, 18-17. Twitty has the ball out of bounds, and it goes to West Plains. It's a nice comeback here by the Grizzlies. Dallas Clayton had a few moments in there. The 7-footer from New Zealand created some havoc under the basket for just a moment or two. He's back on the bench.
Will Wilson back in the contest for the Roadrunners.
Braylon guarded by Butler. Isis open, one in the air, puts it up, rejected. Back it comes to Hill, no look pass. Braylon open. Tapped out, and a foul is going to be called underneath. Butler will pick up his second foul.
He'll be replaced by Igioma.
Grizzlies will toss it in. Braylon. And Missouri State handling the basketball. 15 to shoot.
Nice deflection by Tweedy there to deny the pass to the deeper on the wing. Madge is back in for State Fair.
So the Roadrunners had a 8-point lead at one time. It's shrunk now. Extra pass. Grizzlies up by 1, maybe 3. That time couldn't finish for Cora. Down with a rebound for State Fair. And Madge is fouled. Good matchup there on the wing with Madge and Nico Hill. Hill gets the foul. State Fair will toss it in, looking for something here to grab the lead. Cratchit against White. One-on-one. Cratchit gets rejected, slammed down hard by Cora. And a foul is going to be called underneath, a shooting foul. And Chad Kretzer to the free throw line. Kretzer, the 6'2 sophomore from Allentown, Pennsylvania, shot is good.
Chad had one of his better games at West Plains earlier in the season. Knocked down a lot of big three-point shots in that contest.
Looking for another one here. We're tied at 18. Now we're not. State Fair with a 1-point lead. Kratzer, 2 out of 2. Hill gets one in the air, and he's going to be fouled. Igioma got up late and commits the foul. 8:56 to go in this first half.
Hill just beat the Roadrunners down the floor that time in transition and was able to create the fast break opportunity.
Nico Hill. He's 2 out of 3 from the stripe here tonight.
Are they checking Chad Kratzer for blood? That would appear to be what they're trying to get cleaned off the uniform. Kirsten Arnold will work on eliminating that situation.
So we're tied at 19. Both teams have turned the ball over quite a few times here in the first half. It's been some erratic play. There's been a lot of 2-on-3s, 3-on-2s, a lot of fast breaks, several rejections, and all in all, that by Hill. He has 3 points, and State Fair trails by 1, 20-19.
West Plains showed a little pressure trapping defense on this trip.
Twitty in the middle, tried to extra pass, nicely done defensively. Breland was there for the tap out. Now the Grizzlies trying to add to their 1-point lead. 8.5 to go, first half. Hill drives, hangs, misses. Extra pass, 10 to shoot. In the corner, a 3 ball is denied by Breland. Down comes the rebound to State Fair. Cratchit has it, looks for a screen, looks for an opening. Now to Madge on the right wing. 8:06 to go in the first half. State Fair down by a single point. Madge for the lead. It won't fall. State Fair called David from the field.
Yeah, both teams have struggled at times.
$7:58 to go, and back into the lineup is Dallas Clayton, the 7-footer. Freshman from New Zealand back into the lineup. Can really clog up things on the inside.
Kratzer will retrieve it.
It's a 20-19 lead for the Grizzlies into the paint. From the right elbow, Cam Twitty is long. Rebound off the glass. State Fair 1 and out. And retrieved in the back That's Lewis, and we'll set it up at the logo. Isis guarded quickly. Breland in the paint. Finds Clayton. Slamming a baby hook from the right side by Hill, no good. State there, down with the rebound. A 1-on-3 for Katz. Chad wants to go anyway. Spins in the paint and loses the handle. And Breland back the other way, and he'll slam it down. So the turnover and another slam by Breland. It's a 22-19 Missouri State lead. 6:55 to go. Inside, extra pass. Wilson will shoot it. He scores from the outside. That was a big bucket there, David. Ties it up at 22.
Needed that one to inject some life into his offense.
State Fair normally was 17 turnovers per ball game. Missouri State with only 11, but both these teams have committed a lot. Pisces have had walk-up 3. Cratchit down with the rebound on the backside. Right over the top of the 7-footer. State Fair somehow gets out of a double team, but there's only 15 to shoot now. The 2-3 zone over the top it goes for Wilson. He nails it. 2 out of 2 from the outside for the big fella.
That's one way to get him out of the zone is we have a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, Will Wilson with a couple of big ones. And that gives State Fair a 3-point lead. He's got a couple of three-pointers. Got 10 points in the ballgame off the bench for Will Wilson. Let's go to a break. 5:50 to go in the first half. State Fair leads by 3 here on the home of the Roadrunners.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Ryan Boulder. They come from Marshall, Speed Springs, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cole Camp, Pilot Grove, Warrensburg, Knob, Noster, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Houstonia. Brian, East Shore, Price, Dodge, Jeep Dealer. From Clinton, Otterville, Hilla, from Concordia, Versailles, Hughesville, Tipton. They come from Florence, Boonville, Dresden, Whiteland Air Force Base. They come to Brian Motors. In Sedalia.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
25-22 is our score. State Fair with a lead after a couple threes by Will Wilson. And a whistle away from the basketball. It's going to be against the Grizzlies here. Illegal screen's going to be called.
That one will be called on Dallas Clayton, his second. Team 6th.
And the press nearly cost another turnover, but Cratcher with a 3-ball. 3 threes in a row for State Fair. And now the Roadrunners lead by 6.
He shot that one from Hughesville, Al.
Had it all the way from the outskirts there. He was downtown, Hughesville as well. State Fair by 6 on the outside shooting. Breland will seam it in on the baseline. And back to the free throw line for Trey Breland.
I think they're going to Igioma for that one, as he thought he had all ball, but the official disagreed. Kingsley will pick up his second.
And Breland from the stripe. He's been there often. He hits again. Have Trey Breland for 3 out of 3 from the stripe here tonight.
Novakovic back in the contest for West Plains.
And a miss there and a rebound by Madge. Wilson's been hot from the outside. Instead, he'll pass it. Kratcher will try his luck, and he nails a three. State Fair making up for turnovers from outside shooting now with an 8-point lead. Back to Breland. Nice move. And they call a travel in there on Trey Breland. State Fair holding on to an 8-point lead, and after that turnover, we'll have a chance to add to that with 4:27 to go in the first half. Nice House continues to gather in, watch on, as these two teams battle for a big Region 16 victory here. State Fair shot well from the outside. Now 10 to shoot for State Fair. Madge looking for help. Outside three ball in the corner, no good by Butler. There's Will Wilson with the entry, off with the left hand. And Wilson off the bench now with 12 points. State Fair with their largest lead of 10. Pisces puts it up in the corner. He was hot early, has cooled off from the outside. Kratcher down with the rebound. Chad's had a good play on the glass as well as scoring. Left-handed scoop, no good. And the follow is right there from Malik Madison. State Fair crashing the boards, especially, David, on the offensive end.
Yeah, you got to create second opportunities.
And State Fair now with a 12-point lead. We're down by one just moments ago. Breland. And denied and fouled that time by Madison. Malik thought he had all ball, but the official disagrees. And to the free throw line, once again, it's Trey Breland, and he'll shoot a couple here.
Euros Gaddick back in the contest. Euros got the start on sophomore night.
That's Nico Hill at the line, and Hill hits both. Hill is 4 out of 4 from the stripe. State Fair's lead down to 10. Under 3 minutes to go here at the Davis Center in the first half. Wilson throws it away. Oh, maybe a save, but. And again, another costly turnover for State Fair. (35-25). State Fair enjoys that 10-point lead. In the first half of play, 2:45 left. Robbins puts up one from the top. Gaddick down with a rebound. He and Chad Kratzer fought over it. Gaddick down with it. State Fair cleaned the glass that time. Trying to add now to their 10-point lead. 2:25 left in the first half. Kratzer spins, slid, hung on one foot, turns the ball over. Back the other way, extra pass. Pisces puts it up and in. (35-27). State Fair with an 8-point lead, under 2 to go. Madge has to give it up. He and Kretzler are the guards here tonight at this moment anyway. Over the top from a screen. Madge cannot connect. Lewis down with the rebound. Grizzlies trying to cut into this 8-point deficit for them. 1:27 to go. Pieces with it. Nico Hill, extra pass to Lewis. 10 to shoot for the Grizzlies. Hop, skip, scoop. Good. And it's an and one. Thought they might get a travel, but none called as Novakovic comes in. And he will get the and one. And maybe cut this to a 5-point ball game.
Cora in the contest for West Plains. Cam Tweedy will report back in for the Roadrunners.
Novakovic hits it. And the and one is good. It's down to a 5-point ball game. Kind of feel that's the way this game's going to go back and forth tonight here, David. Back and forth we go.
Kind of a similar game to the women's contest.
So now Madge looks for some help. Wilson over the top once again. He's 2 out of 4 now from beyond the arc. Rebound comes down to the Grizzlies. 45 seconds to go in the first half. State Fair clinging to a 5-point lead. Robbins on the left wing. Cora. No spot there. Tries it again. Over the top in the lane. Short. Madison down with the rebound for State Fair. 20 to go. State Fair will work for the final shot. Up by 5. Clock at 11. Cratchit looking for some help. 6 to shoot. Chad spins, drives, finger rolls it up and in with an athletic move. Chad Cratchit Jr. polishes off the first half with a nice spinning move and a scoop up off the glass. And with that, Chad has 10 points in the ball game, and State Fair leads it by 7 at 37-30. Nice move by Chad, David.
Yeah, it was as the clock was expiring, and one of the West Plains players having a conversation with one of the officials as he heads off the floor.
So with that, a nice first half, and in a way, I say that in the fact that State Fair was down and used some outside shooting to get back into the ball game and then kind of settle down a little bit. But both teams, David, just could not handle the basketball. A lot of turnovers in this first half.
Yeah, both teams, like you said, both teams struggled, and the first team to kind of get that under control will be the team that has a big advantage in the second half.
So State Fair men up 37-30 here at the break. This is sophomore night, as the Lady Roadrunners, who won early against Crowder, will have their ceremony on sophomore night with Coach Nicole Collier, who will join us time willing here in the halftime after the ceremonies here tonight. We're at the Davis Center on a Saturday night. State Fair leads at 37-30. We'll take a break and be back with more in our halftime here on the home of the Roadrunners.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Ryan Boulder. They come from Marshall, Sweet Springs, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cole Camp, Pilot Grove, Warrensburg, Knob, Noster, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Houstonia. Brian, you short price for Dodge and Jeep dealer. They come from Clinton, Otterville, Emma, from Concordia, Versailles, Hughesville, Tifton. They come from Florence, Boonville, Dresden, Whiteman Air Force Base. They come to Bryant Motors.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our #1 priority is the health and well-being of our patients and the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients and the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
You're watching State Fair Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Ryan Boulder. They come from Marshall, Sweet Springs, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cole Camp, Pilot Grove, Warrensburg, Knob, Noster, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Houstonia. Ryan is short price for Dodge Jeep Dealer. From Clinton, Otterville, Hilla, from Concordia, Versailles, Hughesville, Tifton. They come from Florence, Boonville, Dresden, Whiteman Air Force Base. They come to Ryan Motors. Sedalia.
Catch the Roadrunners online at sfccmroadrunners.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive quality. If you've been putting off physical therapy,
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archived games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
I think you're okay. There we go. Yeah, we're back. Got too many. I'm going to hook Coach Collier in here. Head basketball coach of the Lady Roadrunners has joined us after ceremonies on sophomore night here at the Davis Center. Coach, are you with us here?
I'm with you.
There we go.
Yep.
That was a nice moment your first year, and you got to send the sophomores off with a nice ceremony there, didn't you?
Absolutely. I thought it was a well thought out win for sophomore night. It was definitely something we had to grind out, and I'm happy for the sophomores that they were able to have that special night.
Tell us about the ball game, Coach. A high-scoring game in both respects for both your ball clubs. You really shot it up well, and 89-81. That's a good offense anyway. But I'm sure you're concerned about other things. What were you concerned about?
Yeah, I think it's maturity. It's growing as a team. We jumped out on them early. We knew they were going to make a run, but it's being able to withstand their run and not let them back into the ball game. Be able to keep your foot on the throttle. And some of that happens when we make some rotation changes. It messes with our flow a little bit, but we've got to be. Obviously, we've got to get other people on the floor. So we need to continue to grow in that aspect of keeping and maintaining and holding a lead, and not getting comfortable. So I thought we had a hot start, and then I thought we finished really strong. That in between part was a little dicey. I knew at halftime they weren't going away. I anticipated this kind of game for us today because there's a lot on the line for both teams. It's getting down to where you start talking about who's fallen where in the region. Every win is critical. They feel that, we feel that, and so I knew they weren't going to just roll over. They weren't going to come in and just give us the game, and they didn't. And they challenged us in a lot of different areas and made us uncomfortable. But we were able to withstand it. So I'm proud of that effort. We definitely need to get better. That's a ball club that's averaging roughly 57 points, and we gave up a lot. So there's a lot of areas we need to continue to grow. But I don't think we've peaked at all. I do think that we're going to continue to get better.
Your ball club kind of surrounded themselves with Q on the inside, and she had a terrific second half. And Robinson, for them, had a good ball game too, and so it was kind of a battle between the two post players at one time. It was a pretty good ball game from that respect by itself.
Yeah, it was actually tail of both ends. She was really good in the first half, and Q wasn't. We couldn't get the ball to Q, and I don't think Q had a lot of opportunities to be successful in the first half, but we found a way to get the ball to her in the second half. She got great hands. She's strong. I thought she was getting a lot of contact down there, to be honest, and to go 14 for 14 from the field is a pretty good night. It's a really good night. But we knew the matchup was going to be tough for them to guard Q. We just struggled to get it to her, and we'll get better at that. We work on it every day, but we still need work.
34 points, 14 rebounds for her. That's a nice double-double there. And what can you say about Grace Goodwin? I mean, she come out strong in the first half, and you guys built a nine-point lead at the end of the first quarter, but I thought Grace had a total game throughout the whole 4 quarters, I thought.
Grace never looked back. Grace was there from the jump, from the tip. She didn't have moments that she, wasn't going full speed or giving it everything she had. And she was there all night long, and she was our consistent piece on the floor that kept us together, to be honest. She saved us in a lot of aspects. She made a lot of big plays. I thought it was just an overall great game for her. I'm happy that it happened on sophomore night for her. She did beat me the other day in a one-on-one tournament, or a little one-on-one before practice. I would say I probably wasn't going full speed, but, I'll give her the win. But, I told her today, I said, hey, if we need to play one-on-one all the time, and,
you're on.
We'll do it if you're going to play like that. So, but she was consistent all night for us. She was tough.
Yeah, we saw that too, made the comment that you could see her experience that extra year going from a freshman to a sophomore makes a lot of difference, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I thought that she handled the ball. I mean, she made plays. She rebounded. I mean, an overall great game. She really distributed. She sees where the defense rotations and is able to kick it and dump it for easy scores. And we needed that tonight. We struggled in a lot of areas, and she made it easy. And you make your teammates better, the game becomes easier. And she has that ability.
She sure does. Coach, you get out of the region, but you go into conference play against St. Louis on Wednesday night, and weather permitting, they say it's going to be a snowstorm on Wednesday. But
that's what I hear.
But anyway, you guys will play, I'm sure. And what do you look for jumping out of the region and jumping back in and playing like Three Rivers and then actually the number one team in the country now?
They are the number one team in the country. We have to utilize the game against St. Louis Community College to put some more people on the floor and expand our depth and an opportunity to get better. It's not it's not for us to not respect them. We need to show up, respect them, but we also need to get some of our players that aren't getting as many minutes as our starters are. We need to raise their level of play, and I think it's a great opportunity to do that and build confidence in what we're doing. And so we're going to use it as a teaching and a learning and growing opportunity. That's
coming up Wednesday, and then as you big region win. As you look at the region now, Coach, of course you got the Three Rivers up there, and you got Moberly. It's a top-notch ball club as well.
Yes.
After that, though, it's kind of a mixed bag, isn't it?
Right, and that's what we talk about it. We're talking about, hey, every game counts right now. You could go all the way from 3, you can go all the way to 6. Everybody's competing for those last 2 spots, and so it's crucial for us to put in the time and the effort and the work to secure those wins. And I thought the way we played the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, we play like that consistently throughout the game. There's no problems. So we've got to get out of the valleys, the peaks and the valleys, and just be more consistent.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Yes, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you next time, too.
Sounds good.
89-81. Take that every night, would you?
Yes, I would, actually. Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Nicole Collier has been our guest. Ladies win it earlier this evening by a score of 89-81. Ready to go. Thank you, Coach. In the second matchup here. And in the second half, the State Fair holding on to a 7-point lead. State Fair in the white uniforms. And a 3-ball out there. They're going to give him a 2, and that is Yami Butler scores, makes it a 9-point ball game. Sterling White with it. Driving hard, a hang in the air, and scoring. Nice job that time by Mo Kaur, and he gets on the scoreboard. That's Madge on the right side. Over the top, Gaddick with fire, and he scores. The big fella comes out top and nails a 3. State Fair by 9. $18:20 to go in the game. State Fair leads at 41-32. There's White again over the top. A little 9-footer won't fall. Tapped out of bounds. It stays with West Plains. Missouri State will toss it in.
They reset the shot clock to 20.
Two minutes into this second half, and State Fair with a 9-point lead. Roadrunners in a zone. White over the top for a three. Right side, no good. Rebound on the back. State Fair runs on a 3-on-1. Butler drives hard. Around the pass, it goes to Urick. And he yells at the student crowd. Urick 2 for 2 from the outside on sophomore night. Braylon will counter, and he answers with a finger roll on the left side with the left hand. And a turnover for State Fair, number 11 on the night. State Fair by 10. Uriskatic with a couple of three balls. Sparked a little energy in the Roadrunners here early part of the second half. Drive and a walk in the lane. But first a foul's called.
They'll get that foul on Chad Kratzer Jr., his second.
Will toss it in, does Lewis. So it's White at the logo against the 2-3 zone. Over the top it goes for Lewis, and he banks it home.
So the bank's open late on Saturday.
Big bucket that time for Missouri State. State Fair's lead down to 7. Closing in at the 16.5 mark left in this ball game. Iwajima. Ooh. Could not finish. It was Igioma with the drive, and he was fouled. And Kingsley to the free throw line, and he will shoot 2 for Matt Brown's ball club.
That'll be the second on Nico Hill. First team foul on the Grizzlies of the second half.
Igioma first. He's good. Kingsley has the athletic ability to really score a lot of points. He averages 6 per ball game and very active under the boards. He's got 4 here tonight.
Robbins and Novakovic checked in for West Plains before the last free throw.
So State Fair by 9. And some token pressure back into the man-to-man. So Matt Brown switching back and forth. In the lane, Lewis can't follow in the paint. Nico Hill with the loose ball out to Sterling White. There's Robbins for a 3-ball outside, no good for the West Plains native. Novakovic, nice pass to Robbins. A wraparound dish. Nico Hill can't finish. Rebound State Fair. So Missouri State had everything but the finish that time, had the extra pass. Madge now will drive, stripped. And out of bounds it goes. 46-37, State Fair on top.
19 remaining on the shot clock as the Roadrunners will inbound that on the baseline.
Butler will have it. Has that look about him, and he shoots. Skims off to the left, no good. Novakovic down with the rebound. And Missouri State can cut this thing to 7, maybe 6. This time down for the Grizzlies. Over the top, Lewis, a 3-ball. Off to the right, grats it down with a rebound. And State Fair back after a 1 and out for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies shot only 29% from the field in that first half. A better shooting club than that, they averaged 46%. Cratchit in the lane, and he's fouled. So West Plains shooting very poorly here tonight, 29% from the field, 27% from three, but 9 out of 11 from the stripe here in the first half. And with that, this team that averages 71 points per game, a little below their average right now. State Fair is as well. State Fair with a 9-point lead. Madge, great pass. Igioma slams it home off the glass.
Jamar went up like he's going to shoot that and just dropped it off.
Then Igioma got up so high when he shot it, he shot down. That's getting high, isn't it?
I don't have that problem.
And so State Fair with an 11-point lead. Pieces over the top, and he nails his third triple. "11 points for the native from Paris. Back the other way. Will Wilson counters from 8 feet out.
Matt Brown with like a 30-second timeout.
14 points for Wilson off the bench. He's done well here tonight. State Fair leads it by 10 as we go to a break here on the home of the Roadrunners.
This is Kyle Smith with WK. Vehicles less than under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up in a month 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch the Roadrunners online at sfccmoroadrunners.com.
Sometimes your equipment works, David, and sometimes it doesn't. It's happened when it's ancient. But anyway, great sponsors, and we're happy to have them on here tonight. WK Chevrolet being one of them. Back the other way. It's denied. Igioma got up strong. And West Plains will toss it in.
18 on the shot clock. 13:57 remaining on the game clock.
This is the middle part of the ball game. With State Fair needs to really watch their turnovers, maintain this 10-point lead. Do not allow the Grizzlies to start chipping away. Over the top, Lewis can't answer. Breland will off the glass. Nice move by Trey Breland. Breland has 11 in the game. It's an 8-point ball game. State Fair on top, under 13:30 to go. In the corner, it won't fall for Igioma, but the follow-up is no good. But Madge got in there for the offensive board nicely. He'll go to the free throw line.
That foul will be assessed on Pieces. His first.
Madge out of Kansas City. He's a 100% free throw shooter, David. Hadn't missed.
That's a solid number.
Hope that doesn't jinx him. Jamar with the second of 2. There you go.
Saved us.
Been in trouble there. Madge has 5. State Fair by 10. We're getting close to the 13-minute mark left in the ball game. Lewis, who did not get the start, has a lot of time, especially in the second half. Pieces has the basketball. He likes to shoot, and he traveled in the lane. Oh, they call a charge on him first.
That'll be his second. 4th team foul on the Grizzlies.
There's a steal. A dive for the basketball. 50-50 ball goes to Butler. And a 2-on-2. Backdoor Igioma gets hammered on. No foul called. Back the other way we come. The big fella puts it on the floor and has it stolen. But first a foul is going to be called. And Novakovic holding his head. A lot of physical play under there.
He'll have a seat. Mo Core will come back off the Grizzly bench.
State Fair by 10. Into Breland. Got it. Breland averages 14 a game. He's solid. He's got 13 so far. This is where you really want to watch Missouri State from chipping away, David. You get a little action going on. Intensity builds up. A couple of turnovers. Missed shots, quick shots. Pretty soon the Grizzlies are back in it after being down.
You want to keep your foot on the pedal here.
Butler over the top. Got it.
That's a big shot there to keep the distance.
Yami with 5. A huge triple. State Fair by 11 at the 12-minute mark. Lewis, wraparound dish to Robbins, a 3. Skims the rim. And then a dish, here comes Madge. 2-on-1, Madge to the hole, rejected. Back the other way, but stolen away from Wilson. Madge alone thought about it.
He thought about that one 2 or 3 times, I think.
And State Fair will set it up. Now 12 to shoot. Leading by 11. Butler again. And Breland down with the missed shot. State Fair back on defense. 11:15 to go. Cora. Extra pass that goes to Lewis. Nice fake. A 3-ball. And Will Wilson goes high and cleans the glass for State Fair. Madge for the 3-ball. He's got it from the outside. That's Madge's second three ball here tonight. He's got 8 points. State Fair now by 14. Breland for the answer, not there. Cora with a spinning move in the paint. Battled up, and down it goes. Fresh 20 for the Grizzlies. 10.5 to go here at the Davis Center. Breland knifes his way in. He's an athlete, folks. And Breland has 15. State Fair lead down to 12. Breland is keeping the Grizzlies in this thing.
The run and jump defense from the Grizzlies here.
There's a back door. Twitty. And Cam gets hammered. Twitty with 4 points tonight. Averaging 12. He's been a little bit quiet in this ball game by his standards.
Madison and Kratzer are back in the contest for the Roadrunners.
Jamar Madge will toss it in. Fresh 20 on the clock for State Fair to shoot. Kratzer is open, left elbow, but a moving screen violation against State Fair. And that's going to go against State Fair's Malik Madison with the moving screen.
He was confused as to what that call was, but
State Fair gives it up on their 13th turnover. White back into the ball game. 5 to shoot for State Fair for the West Plains Grizzlies. And outside Cora hits a 3. That was a big shot for Missouri State, now within 9.
Grizzlies are trapping 1-2-2.
Bad pass. Nico Hill to the hole. There's a 5-0 run for West Plains. Matt Brown wants a timeout.
And Al, I believe this is what we just talked about. Create a couple turnovers, get a couple baskets, and all of a sudden it's a 7-point contest.
9.5 to go. Make it 9:22 to go. State Fair's lead at one time 12. It's down to 7 on a 5-0 run here at the Davis Center. Plenty of time for both teams here. 58-51. State Fair is holding on to the lead here at the Davis Center.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Ryan Boulder. They come from Marshall, Speed Springs, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cole Camp, Pilot Grove, Warrensburg, Knob, Noster, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Houstonia. Ryan is your price for Dodge Jeep dealer. From Clinton, Otterville, Emma from Concordia, Versailles, Hughesville, Tifton. They come from Florence, Boonville, Dresden, Whiteland Air Force Base. They come to Ryan Motors. Sedalia.
And State Fair with
Catch
the basketball.
Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
9:10 to go. State Fair holding on to a 7-point lead. Will Wilson outside for a three. He's been hot out there, but not this time. Now the Grizzlies can cut this thing to a 5, maybe a 4-point lead for State Fair. A drive up by White, not there. Malik Madison down with a rebound. He's done good on the glass here, especially in the second half. 8:40 left in this one. Anybody's ball game here at the Davis Center. Twitty, spinning move, forces it up. No foul called. And back the other way comes Missouri State, down by 7. And a tie ball.
I think that one's going to go back to the Roadrunners. That one will go back to the Roadrunners.
Clock stop, 8:21 to go. And the Roadrunners hanging on to that 7-point lead. Cratchit gets it across the timeline with a little nifty bounce pass after a jump. Chad had an electrifying score right at the end of the first half. Moved by Butler, Fingal rolls it up and in.
Nice play just off the front of the rim and got the kind roll.
Butler has 7. Make it 9 with those two. Back the other way and a drive in and a push will stop the clock. 7:49 left.
Clayton and Novakovic are back in for the Grizzlies.
You just joined us. State Fair's in the white. Missouri State, West Plains. The Grizzlies are in the traveling dark blue. Pieces for 3. Got it. He's a good shooter from the outside. Likes to shoot. He has 14 points on 4 3 balls here tonight. Makes it a 6-point ball game. Twitty. A scoop goes in. Yeah, Cam's being a bigger part of this offense now. He has 6 points. State Fair by 8. Driving hard, Breland throws it up. They give it to State Fair. Closing in at the 7-minute mark. Cratchit's going to be trapped. Long pass, dangerous, stolen away, turnover. Breland on a 3-on-1. Will scoop it up and in. A block and an and one. And Cratchit with a foul. And Breland to the stripe for the and one here. Lazy pass, David, on those, trying to beat the press with that long pass is hard to do.
Yeah, you got to do that with several short passes, as opposed to trying to throw the ball from one corner of the floor to the opposite corner of the floor on the diagonal.
Breland has 19 now in the ball game. $19 for him. Pieces has 14. for the Grizzlies. State Fair led by Will Wilson's 14. And the end one is good.
More trapping pressure here for the Grizzlies.
State Fair had a hard time with this type of press against Moberly on Wednesday. Driving hard, Butler with a bad pass, got up in the air, had nowhere else to go. Back to Breland. And Cratchit right there and saved maybe two.
West Plains ball with 26 on the shot clock, 6:40 on the game clock.
Lewis looking for some help. Breland, again a spin on the baseline. Double clutch, puts it up. Oh, bodies go down and a jump ball, and the possession arrow belongs to Missouri State this time.
As Coach Brown has a discussion with our officials.
Inbounds it comes. 15 to shoot though. Braylon will, baby hook the right side. Gets the Kirim on the right side. This guy's a player. Kick it outside. Pieces another three. That is money. Pieces has 5 3 balls, 17 points, and it's down to a 2-point ball game.
$60.
6:18 to go in this ball game. And Breland and Pieces is keeping the Grizzlies in this thing. State Fair by 2. So we take a break.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Back at the Davis Center. State Fair trying to hang on to it, but turn it over again. And now West Plains has a chance to tie, maybe take the lead here at the 6-minute mark. Breland again, he's had a terrific second half, drives hard, and a foul is going to be called. And Breland back to the free throw line. Working on 20 points here tonight. He's had a great night, especially in the second half. Breland now with 21. State Fair with a 1-point lead.
Robbins back in the game for the Grizzlies.
This will tie it. It's good.
White back in the contest for the Grizzlies, along with Jamar Madge Jr. for State Fair.
State Fair handles the press that time with 3 quick passes instead of 1 long one. And now we'll set it up, but only 17 to shoot. High post, it goes to Butler. Drives hard after the fake. Can't get it to go. Gets its own rebound now. Up and under, foul. And Butler doing a great job on the offensive board. Will go to the free throw line and shoot a couple here. Tied at 62.
Robbins picked up a foul there for West Plains. Butler made the first one, will have one more.
Butler has 10, working on 11 with this one here. And his club has a 2-point lead. 12 points for Yami Butler. 64-62 at the 5:18 mark left in the ballgame. Core against Igioma. Got it. Tied at 64. These two teams evenly matched, and you can see it here on this floor. Grizzlies had a better time of it at their place. Will Wilson, nice fake, and he taps it in after missing the first. Wilson was 16 here tonight.
A little pressure from State Fair right here. And we have another shot clock issue as it's frozen at 30. They'll set it at 25 as the Grizzlies will inbound it just on the left side of midcourt.
4:36 left in this ball game. State Fair by 2. Grizzlies with the basketball in the dark blue, traveling to the right side. Nico Hill for the lead. He buried it from the outside. Missouri State wants a timeout. 67-66. The Grizzlies on top after Nico Hill's 3-ball from the outside. Got us a ball game here at the Davis Center. Don't go anywhere here on the home of the Roadrunners.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Ryan Boulder. They come from Marshall, Sweet Springs, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cole Camp, Pilot Grove, Warrensburg, Knob, Noster, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Houstonia. Ryan is your price for Dodge Jeep dealer. From Clinton, Otterville, Emma, from Concordia, Versailles, Hughesville, Tipton. They come from Florence, Boonville, Dresden, Whiteman Air Force Base. They come to Ryan Motors. Sedalia.
Catch the Roadrunners online at sfccmoroadrunners.com.
And back at the Davis Center, State Fair down by 1. Cratchit fakes. Had an open 3-ball. Thought better of it. Now he will shoot the 3 for the lead. Got it. Cratchit with a triple from the outside at the point. Big 3-ball there. State Fair now back on top, this time by 2. 3:45 to go in this game. Pieces guarded by Kratzer, 1-on-1. Good battle there. Back up a 3-ball. Down he goes. And a flop is going to be called. That goes against Pieces.
I think you could pretty much tell from our vantage point what that was.
It's good defensive stand that time by Chad Kratzer Jr. I just 1-on-1 against Pieces, had the better of it that time. State Fair on a 2-on-2 after the quick passes. And Madge will set it up. 3:25 to go. State Fair by 2. Will Wilson's had a good night. Now Butler has a seam, swatted out of bounds. Only 8 on the shot clock for State Fair.
Must be aware of that fact.
Mads needs help. Hop, skip, scoop, and a hook. And Wilson now with 18 to lead the way. He's had a night here. Averages 11 points, but 18 for Will Wilson here tonight. State Fair by 4. Under 3 to go. Good matchup, Region 16 basketball game here at the Davis Center. Breland will answer, and he does. And a foul and an and one, and Breland back to the free throw line to try to add to his 24 points here tonight.
Tweedy will pick that one up, his second.
Breland trying to make it a 1-point game. Cool customer there. 25 for him. State Fair now trapped. They've had trouble with this press off and on. Beat it this time. Twitty will answer. Up and in. Under 2.5 to go. State Fair by 3. Lewis at the top looking for some help. 12 to shoot for West Plains. 2:10 left. Breland with 5. Will shoot elbow right. No good. Out of bounds to State Fair.
The Roadrunners have to handle some version of the full court pressure right here. Clayton and Novakovic back in for the Grizzlies.
Oh, and a foul at midcourt, and Madge goes down hard. Was double teamed. And Jamar will pop up and be okay. Good to see that for 2 reasons. First of all, you don't want to see anybody hurt. From standpoint of State Fair, he's a good free throw shooter.
Pieces is back in the game. Have to know where he is at all times.
He's a very good shooter from the outside. He likes to shoot, and he's pumped in 5 3 balls here tonight. But now Madge. State Fair by 3. Madge's free throw is good. State Fair by 4. And it's good. Madge with 10. Looking for some help. There's Lewis. Over the top piece, he nails a triple. That guy's money from the top. That's his 6th 3 ball.
And Will Wilson was right in his face the entire time.
State Fair by 2. Back the other way, slammed up, misses. But Twitty got up high. He will go to the free throw line for Cam and try to add to his 8 points here tonight. State Fair by 2. And the first is short. Twitty, the freshman out of Wardorf in Maryland for State Fair, back for the second of 2. Trying to give his club a 3-point lead. And he rattles it home.
You got to find pieces here.
Twitty, there's Pieces wide open. Let's it guy. He's got it. The guy's on fire.
Timeout West Plains.
That is 6 3 balls tonight for Pieces. We are tied at 76 with 1:30 to go. Make it 1:13 to go in this ball game. Let's take a break. Got a good one going on. Stay with us, folks.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our #1 priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
At 1:13 to go here at the Davis Center State Fair and West Plains. The Grizzlies were tied up at 76. Madge. Butler Slight stumble, regains control. There's 1 minute to go here at the Davis Center. We're tied at 76. 12 to shoot for the Roadrunners. Now there's 5 to shoot. Madge. Whoa. Won't fall. Tapped up, and a foul's going to go against Cam Twitty on the rebound. 43 seconds to go. And we walk the other way and shoot free throws.
Should be a 1-and-1 here, I believe. If you're State Fair, you cannot give up an offensive rebound opportunity right here.
Nico Hill to the stripe, has 10 points tonight. He's 4 out of 4 from the stripe. Misses. State Fair catches a break on the Nico Hill miss. State Fair needs to control the ball, work for the good shot. 12-second differential, game clock, shot clock. Butler will, shoots, and a foul is going to be called against Missouri State, stopping the clock with 25 seconds to go.
Hill will pick that one up. His third.
76 all. And Butler to the stripe. Some important free throws here. State Fair with a lead. Yami with 13 points. Averages 10. Freshman out of Greenbelt, Maryland. Looks for another one here. Got it.
Fine pieces.
And with 25 seconds to go in the ball game, State Fair with a 2-point lead. There is a timeout on the floor as we take a timeout as well here on the home of the Roadrunners. Stay with us.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Ryan Boulder. They come from Marshall, Sweet Springs, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cole Camp, Pilot Grove, Warrensburg, Knob, Noster, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Houstonia. Ryan is your price for Dodge Jeep dealer. From Clinton, Otterville, Emma, from Concordia, Versailles, Hughesville, Tifton. They come from Florence, Boonville, Dresden, Whiteman Air Force Base. They come to Bryant Motors. Sedalia.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients and the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy, we do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
And back at the Davis Center, State Fair with a 2-point lead. Missouri State with the basketball. Here we go. White with it on the right side. Clock down to 13. Pieces dumps it in. Braylon, baseline against Butler. Spins. Elbow, scores. We're tied at 78. State Fair with the basketball. Looking for the score and the win. Cratchit stops, leans, shoots for the win. Short. We're going into overtime. 78 all as we move into overtime here tonight. State Fair just didn't get a good look at it, David.
No, they didn't. They didn't get the look they wanted. It was kind of rushed. I think they had more time than they thought they did.
So we move into overtime, 78-78 here at the end of regulation. And there'll be a 5-minute overtime period. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more from the Davis Center.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that it hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch the Roadrunners online at sfccmoroadrunners.com.
Well, an extra 5 minutes. Here we go, David. Another 5 minutes for you.
We were here anyway, so why not?
78-78 at the end of the first half. It was 37-30. State Fair had that 7-point lead. And back and forth we've gone here in the second half, and we move into a 5-minute overtime second. And Twitty will jump up against Cora. See who gets on the scoreboard first in overtime. Breland has a seam and also a two-handed slam. That is his third slam of the night. Breland with 27 points. And the whistle will stop the action here. Cora's going to pick it up.
And that should send Chad Kratzer to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
We're in overtime, 4:36 left. Kratzer trying to tie the ball game up with 2 here. There's the first. Chad now with 14 on the night. This for the tie. And he's got it. Chad makes it a 80-80 ball game. 4.5 left in the first overtime. There's Breland again on the back door. Wide open. Nice pass that time by White. Breland with 29. Madge gets caught and trapped.
West Plains will pick up a foul there. That'll go on Sterling White, his 4th.
So Jamar Madge back to the free throw line, trying to tie the ball game up, like Chad Kratzler did last time from the stripe. Madge is terrific from the free throw line.
Lewis back in the contest as White will have a seat.
Madge looking for the tie. And he's got it. We're tied at 82 in overtime. Missouri State's been propelled here by Trey Breland. There's a 3 out there, no good. Nice rebounding position by Cam Twitty. He's going to be fouled over the back by Mo Cora. And we walk to the left and shoot more free throws.
Cora will pick up his 3rd.
Twitty's free throw is good. State Fair 5 out of 5 here in overtime. Cam Twitty's second in and out. Cora down with a rebound. State Fair clinging to that 1-point lead. 3:50 to go in overtime. Pieces drives hard after faking, scoots in the lane. Nico Hill, right elbow, short. There's Cam Twitty again. Done a great job on the defensive boards here in this second half and also in overtime. State Fair by 1, under 3.5 to go. Kratzer has an opening. and an elbow. And then first a travel. We call another flop here.
Rotors can put on a little full court pressure. Now they back out of it.
83-82. We're in overtime. Closing in on the 3-minute mark. State Fair with that 1-point lead. Pieces with the basketball looking for a seam. Give and go. Hill puts it up. Fouled. But before, there's a foul prior to the shot. Team foul number 9. It'll be 1-1 for Nico Hill at the stripe.
And the 4th on Chad Kratzer Jr. Sterling White back in with 4 fouls, I believe.
Nico Hill with 10 points here tonight. Averages 11. Looking for the average here. And we're tied at 83. Nico Hill for the next. In and out. And there's Twitty again for the carry him off the glass. We're tied at 83, 2:45 left in overtime. Kratzer looking for a screen. Handling the basketball. Now to Madge. Drives hard, hangs, shoots, and scores. Madge hung in the air forever. And he gets it to fall through. 14 for Jamar. And State Fair now with a 2-point lead. 2:18 to go in overtime. Braylon has it blocked. Now a tie ball. Somebody's out of bounds. And they give it to Missouri State. 2:06 left.
Pieces is back in the game. Need to know where he is on this inbounds play with only 12 seconds remaining.
Pieces with 7 3 balls here tonight. 23 points. So you're right, you need to get hold of him. There he is. And he forces up in the corner off the edge of the backboard. Maybe a little bit too quick for the big fellow there. Under 2 to go, State Fair with a 2-point lead, and now the basketball.
Need to get a good look here.
Butler surveying this man-to-man. Pieces on him. Now it goes into motion. 5 to shoot for State Fair. Jamar Madge drives hard, hangs, shoots, short, follow up, it's good! Will Wilson out of nowhere with a follow through. State Fair by 4. And with 1:24 to go, there's a foul on the floor. That is the 10th team foul against State Fair, so the double bonus will apply here now for both teams. Trey Breland will go there for Missouri State.
And Kratzer just fouled out of the contest.
(87-83) as Matt Brown takes his time to find somebody to jump on the floor here to replace Chad. He brings up Mims. Caleb comes out and will be responsible for half of the guard play here in the final 1:24. Breland. Breland now with 32 here tonight. This would make it a 2-point ball game. And he does. 33 for Breland. 87-85. Now Mims. Just fresh off the bench. Madge, double team, triple team, weaves through a triple team. It goes back door. What a pass and what a finish by Wilson. State Fair by 4. Back the other way, driving hard, and a foul is going to be called. A shooting foul at that. To the free throw line is Breland again. He's lived on the line. 1:02 left. Breland with 33.
Sterling White back in for the Grizzlies.
Here's Breland with a second of 2. That one goes in. 34 for Breland. State Fair by 3. And again, Mims off the bench is caught. Finds Butler, who's fouled at center court. Stops the clock with 54 seconds to go, and it's going to be a game at the free throw line here, David. 54 seconds to go if it hasn't already. And Breland has been there a lot. Jamar Madge has been there a lot. Now is Yami Butler there for State Fair. Trying to add to the 3-point lead for State Fair. We're in overtime, folks. 54 seconds left.
White picked up the foul. That's his 5th. As the West Plains coach now has a discussion with the officials before he enters the substitution. Lewis is back in for West Plains.
Butler there for 2 big throws. There's the first. Yami with 15 points. He's been really good at the line here tonight. And he's 2 for 2 there. Gives State Fair a 3-point lead at 91, actually a 5 at 91-86. Back the other way. And Cora with a 2-handed slam. State Fair lead now is 3, 91-88. 38 seconds to go. Double teamed is Madge. Steps through it. And a foul and put Madge back on the line.
Jamar did a nice job there of maintaining his composure as he was being chased by 3 players.
And again, if you're Matt Brown, you're not disappointed that Jamar Madge goes to the free throw line. State Fair by 3. Madge looking for more. Jamar, got it. This would make it a 5-point ball game. 33 seconds to go. Got it. Madge is money from the line, isn't he? 16 for Jamar. State Fair by 5. Back the other way. Breland puts it up. He is a tough hombre. And what an athlete. He falls down. But he scores a quick timeout on the floor. It's 93-90 is our score. And Breland now with 36 in the ball game. And we have a timeout on the floor. Stay with us. This is a good one, folks.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
25 seconds left in overtime. State Fair up by 3 and the ball. Mims has it. And what's the call? I think State Fair got a timeout.
Yeah, because Mims was trapped. They had Madge taking the ball out of bounds there.
Yeah, usually on that, you throw it into Madge, and then Madge would get it right back to, or throw it into Mims, get it right back to Madge. It didn't happen that time, as Mims was quickly double teamed, had nowhere to go. And a timeout ensued. State Fair was still with the basketball.
And they do have one timeout left. West Plains with 3.
So now we will try it again. And again, Jamar will toss it in.
Try to get it back to him quickly, but I suspect the double team's coming.
Now Butler has it. Finds Madge, but stolen. But first, it's kicked. And the ball stays with State Fair. 18 seconds to go. There's no shot clock. State Fair by 3 and the ball. We're in overtime. We were tied at 78 at the end of regulation. And Madge again will toss it in. And now Trapp back to Madge. And he is quickly fouled. That turned out well for State Fair. 15 seconds to go and Madge to the free throw line.
Picked up the deflection, which could have been a problem.
So now Jamar back to the stripe. Free throw. Jamar's money, isn't he? 17 tonight. 4-point lead for State Fair. Jamar Madge is perfect from the line.
Robbins back in the contest for the Grizzlies.
Another one for Jamar. State Fair by 5. 13 seconds left. 2-possession ball game. State Fair does not need to foul here. Driving in, Breland puts it up. 6 seconds to go. And Breland fouled, and Breland back to the free throw line. He has 36 points here tonight. Trying to make it a 1-possession ball game is Trey Breland.
Mo Cora back in the game.
6 seconds, 6.2 is an eternity here for State Fair to hang on. Breland is good, 38 here tonight for him. It's a 3-point ball game, 1-possession ball game. Madge looking for help. Gaddick is fouled at 4.8 to go. Now Uris Gaddick, who has not been to the free throw line here tonight, will step in at the pressure pack moment of 4.8 seconds.
What a time to make your first appearance at the free throw line.
Uris has a couple of 3 balls tonight, so he can shoot it. He's good. Uris is 83% from the stripe on the season. He's got the first. That's a big one there. Now it's a 2-possession ball game. Gaddick got it. 5-point ball game. 97-92. Breland all the way. Let him go, and he jams it down. 40 points on the night for Trey Breland. Inbounds it comes. And there's a whistle with, let's see if they're going to.
I would say they're going to put some time back on the clock, aren't they?
I would think they'd put about a 0.2 or 0.3 maybe. They call the game. 97-94. State Fair escapes here. outscoring the Grizzlies in overtime 19-16. State Fair wins it 97-94. State Fair goes to 13-10 on the season, 2-6 in region play. Missouri State falls to 9-15, 2-5 in region play. State Fair wins it in overtime 97-94 is our score. So we wait for some quick stats here, David.
That's an important win for the Roadrunners.
Sure is. It's one where the Roadrunners at time were up by 11, maybe 12 at one time. Grizzlies fought back. What a night by Trey Breland. 40 points unofficially for the sophomore out of Hamden, Connecticut. He was on fire. Averages 14 a game. He got 40 here tonight.
That'll help your average when you more than double your usual
Almost
output.
triple.
Yeah.
Well, unofficially, we have State Fair with 22 points for Will Wilson. Boy, he played well, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought the free throw line at the end was big. The Roadrunners made every one of those they had to make.
And Madge was money, and Goddick really sealed the deal with his two late in overtime as well. 16 for Butler, had a great night. 18 for Madge. A lot of those from the free throw line. And we'll have some stats from Kathy here in just moments. Chad Kretzer, before he found out, had 15 points, 10 for Cam Twitty tonight. Gaddick off the bench. Gaddick got the start. 8 points for Uris tonight in this ball game. Thank you, sir. First thing I look at is free throws. 30 out of 32 tonight for 94%, David.
And you need every one of those.
Outscored Missouri State by 11 on the free throw line. And we mentioned Madge. He was 10 out of 10 from the stripe here tonight in clutch form. Finished up with 18 points.
Plus 8 on the boards total.
So State Fair doing it well. Madge with 18, but State Fair led by Will Wilson's 22 points and 6 rebounds tonight. Madge with 18 points, 15 for Kretzer for State Fair, who shot it well, 53% from the field, at 9 out of 19 from 3 for 47%, and 30 out of 32 from the stripe for 94% tonight for State Fair. 40 points for Trey Breland. Breland was 12 out of 14 from the stripe himself, 14 out of 25 from the field. 40 for Breland, 23 for Pieces, 11 points for Nico Hill. State Fair with plus 8 on the boards tonight. State Fair with 17 turnovers, only 10 for West Plains. Boy, the Grizzlies really handled the ball very well and only averaged 11 miscues per ball game, only 10 here tonight. So State Fair did it on the free throw line, and they win it in overtime. David, anything else for the good of the cause?
Just a solid win for the Roadrunners. Hopefully they can build on this and make a run down towards the end of the season.
State Fair men will take on Northern Ark on Wednesday night. We'll have that ball game, weather permitting. The snow doesn't snow David in Green Ridge. We'll be here.
Yeah, hopefully I can dig my way out, but we'll see.
State Fair wins it in overtime. Final score, 97-94. For David, I'm Al. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone, and good night from the Davis Center on the campus of State Fair Community College.